Welcome to Lifestyle Med with Dr. Jade. Health, it's a lifestyle. Hey fam, and welcome back to Lifestyle Med with Dr. Jade, your home for next level health with lifestyle changes. Are you new here? Then welcome. I'm Dr. Jade. I'm a family medicine physician resident, and on this channel, we talk all about fitness, nutrition, primary care, hot topics, motivation, inspiration. If you are into that, then join our fam. Join our fam here on YouTube by subscribing below and hitting the bell, and on Instagram at Dr. Jade MD. And today we are talking about what are processed foods. If you are already a part of the fam here on Lifestyle Med with Dr. Jade, then you know that I highly recommend a primarily whole food, plant-based lifestyle for next level health. And this includes a diet rich in whole foods. If you missed it last week, I have my video here where I give my top facts about what are whole foods exactly. But then that led to this video. Well, what are processed foods exactly? And that's what we will be talking about here today. The term processed foods really is talking about the process that is taken to chemically transform or modify a food into a different state. And by transforming food from its natural state to a processed state or a chemically changed or modified state, we then have foods that are increasing our risk of chronic diseases and feeding into our chronic disease crisis, increasing obesity, high blood pressure, heart disease, diabetes, and all the things we are trying to fight here on this channel with lifestyle changes. And one important thing to know about chemically processed foods are that most of them also increase inflammation. Studies have shown that they increase inflammation. That high inflammatory state in our bodies also help to fuel chronic diseases. So number 5 in what are processed foods include refined sugars and carbs. This is the billion-dollar industry in America. Most packaged foods that you see and will find fall into this category. That includes our chips, cookies, cereals, candy, our packaged foods that are rich in high fructose corn syrup. You flip that nutrition label around and look at it and look at the ingredients. If they have lots of names that you can't pronounce, that is a processed food. These foods are quick calorie that are low in nutrients and low in fiber that actually signal the brain to be hungry again a few hours later or a few minutes later, which feeds into chronically feeling hungry throughout the day. Number 4 in what are processed foods would be saturated and trans fats. It's important for you to know that not all fat is bad fat. There is a such thing as good fat or healthy fat and unhealthy fat. And as physicians, we look at this on your cholesterol panel or your lipid panel by LDLs or HDLs. The important part to know about what this means is that LDLs are considered our bad fat and HDLs are considered our good fat. Saturated and trans fats are high in LDLs, the bad fats, and low in HDLs, the good fats. Some examples of these foods that are high in saturated and trans fats would be things like baked goods, cheeses, fried foods, processed meats like bacon, sausage, deli meats. Number 3 in what are processed foods would be chemicals and artificial flavors. Artificial colors and flavors and preservatives to help them have an increased shelf life so that they can last in our grocery store for months until you step into the aisles and purchase them. So that's why my tip on perimeter shopping, if you see my tip on this, you can check out my How to Meal Prep Like a Boss video or my Healthy Kitchen video where I talk more about perimeter shopping, avoiding the inside of the aisles at the grocery store because those are where our packaged processed foods are that have lots of artificial flavors and artificial preservatives to help them stay on that shelf. On your food label, this would look like words such as dextrose, maltose, hydrogenated oils. And these foods are high in salt, sugar, and that unhealthy fat that we were just talking about. Number 2, when we talk about what are processed foods, would be empty calories. This includes sugary drinks, sodas, juices, and alcohol. If you are a person that really struggles with decreasing your soda intake, you can check out this video here where I talk about my top 5 tips on how to quit drinking soda. But these types of empty calories help promote chronic disease and also definitely help contribute to our high blood sugar and obesity crisis. And the number 1 thing to know about what are processed foods is that they are foods that promote chronic disease. These processed packaged food groups help to increase our risk of heart disease, stroke, diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and cancer. By having foods more rich in primarily whole food, plant-based nutrition, like I mentioned in our video last week on what are whole foods, helps to promote a healthier lifestyle, helps to prevent and reverse chronic disease, while these processed food groups do just the opposite. I hope that this answers your question on what are processed foods exactly. Let me know what questions you have about this below. I am happy to answer those questions. Join our fam, subscribe below, share this channel with a friend or family member that you think could benefit from this type of information. And I look forward to seeing you next week on Wellness Wednesday. Bye. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you, and God bless.